Most spare parts lists are built on fear. Mine is based on prediction and more than 15 years of real-world experience on the road. In this video, I'm gonna show you the only spare parts that I'm taking with me on my next 20,000 kilometers trip. Spare parts are important, no doubt, but how to pack them wisely, how to find the right balance between functionality and weight? This is a good question, isn't it? The answer actually is very simple, and this is exactly what I plan to show you in this video. The spare parts that I carry don't look like much, but they saved many of my trips. As I told you at the beginning, my spare parts list is built on prediction and experience, not on fear. This alone removes most of the dead weight that many people carry on their trips. Instead of guessing what might fail on the road, I always try to minimize these problems by doing very serious maintenance before the trip. As a result, this eliminates 90% of every possible breakdown situation that I might have on the road and shrinks the spare parts list significantly. Before I show you what parts I have and why I decided to take them instead of another, let me remind you once again that the success of any motorcycle trip does not always depend on what gear you have or what kind of spare parts you carry with you. Without a proper planning and preparation before the trip, even the best set of spare parts will be useless. You might say that there is no way to predict everything, and yes, you're right, but it is not going to hurt if I try. Alright, enough rambling, let me now show you what I have, why I have it, and maybe the most important question, what is the total weight of everything? This is basically everything that I plan to take with me on my next 20,000 kilometers motorcycle trip around Central Asia. The total weight I'm gonna tell you when I finish. I'm gonna weigh everything here, but everything goes into this green waterproof bag that I showed you at the beginning of the video, and I split them on two different categories. On the left side, I have things that I'm gonna use regularly to do maintenance or when I need to change something like the tubes, for example. The second category are things that I might need on the road in the case of breakdown situation. Actually, there is another one group, the things that I already removed, but I'm gonna tell you about them a little bit later. I will start with the first group, the things that I'm gonna need while I'm on the road to do the regular maintenance or to do some regular changes when it's necessary. Tubes, 21 and 18 each. Two tubes ready to be used anytime. If I use them, if I have a puncture and I use it on the road, I will replace it in the next possible shop. Whatever is possible, I will buy another one to have in this packet, but I would like to have always two fresh tubes in my luggage. Then the brake pads, set of front brake pads, and I'm gonna have two sets as a spare for the rear. Now at the moment I have only one, but I'm gonna buy another one, and basically I'm gonna have three sets of rear brakes, one on the motorcycle and two as a spare. I use them a lot, and on my Tenere 700 they usually finish between 8 and 10,000 kilometers. So they will be more than enough to cover 20,000 kilometers trip, but as you know, sometimes you might have a problem, you might have a defect part or something like that. It's good to have one extra if I cannot find anything on the road. I'm not gonna take this exactly, but it is about the same size as the small box that I have, in which I keep all of my tire patches, glue, sandpaper and everything that I need to fix a puncture on the trip if I don't have tubes. Unfortunately, it is not here now to show it to you because I forgot it probably in Plummen's luggage when we returned from South America. That's why I have this battery actually to show you exactly the size and to see what will fit into my bag here. This now, it's a cup that will play the role of the oil filter of my Tenere 700. It's about the same size, that's why I have this cup, just to see once again what will fit in the bag. I will have one with me spare for sure, and when I need to change the oil, if I find an oil filter, I'm not gonna use mine, I will use the one that I found, but I will always have one with me in the case it's necessary to change it. And this is a dry soap that you can mix with water in this bag, and it is very good substance that you will need when you have to change tires on the road. Without it, it's gonna be very difficult job. Believe me, I have tried with and without it, and if you have this, the mission is way more easier. Now, these are the things that I'm gonna need on the road in the case of breakdown situation. They are important and they are always with me on all of my trips. Duct tape. I put it here on this big red marker that I usually use to mark my maps, and it's about 1 meter and it's enough to fix something on the road. Master links, even though I'm gonna start with a brand new chain, riveted, I'll still have 2 master links with me in the case I need it. As normal electrical tape, fuses, each numbers that I have on my motorcycle as a spare, 1 meter cable in the case I need to wire something. It's not gonna be exactly this cable, it will be a proper motorcycle cable, but this is what I found now just for an example. This is also not exactly what I'm gonna have, but it's about the same size. It's a metalloplastic glue. Usually it's a 2 components glue that you can mix together and fix problems. For example, if you break your engine with these 2 components, you can mix it together and glue it properly. Spark plugs. Even though I'm gonna change the spark plugs before I go, I would like to have spares with me. I know that it's very difficult to change them on the road. I understand all of this, and the new spark plugs probably will never fail if I change them before the trip, but just in case I'm gonna have it with me. Then this is very important, clutch plates. Once again, I'm gonna change my clutch plates before the trip, and the old one I'm gonna take with me as a spare. In the case something goes wrong, in the case I need to ride in very difficult terrain and for some reason I burn my clutch plate, so I will definitely have a spare with me. This might save your trip. I know this from personal experience. A voltage regulator. Because I don't have a spare now, I actually removed it from my Tenere just to show you as an example of size. But I'm gonna order one and they are for some reason bloody expensive, around 200 and something euros, and I honestly cannot understand why. Back in the days they were no more than 50 euros, now they are so expensive, but anyway, it's important a part to have. And this now, because I don't have it with me, is the improvisation, my improvisation of the gasket that I will need to change the clutch plates. So basically here there is a gasket that is between the case and the engine, and when you need to change your clutch plates you have to have this gasket as well. Otherwise you can use silicone or something like that, but when you have a gasket it's always better. So I will definitely have a spare with me, and it usually comes in a packages like this. And this is perfectly fine to keep it on the rear side of your jacket where the back protector is. It fits perfectly over there, but I also can remove it from the package and very gently twist it like that without cutting the angles, very gently to twist it in many different directions and keep it in a small box like this. I have done it before, I know that it is possible. So you basically twist it gently without making sharp angles like this. Just very gently, and then you can have it in the box and it will be safe for thousands of kilometers. What a structure I have built. Anyway, it's 2 kilograms and 21 grams exactly. These were the things that I'm gonna have with me. And what I stopped carrying anymore. Bulbs, electrical bulbs, because I just don't need them. As you can see, this Tenere 700 is with a very nice, solid, quality made LED lights, and they are 4 altogether. And 2 of them are headlight, 2 are high beam. So I don't think that 4 of them will stop working at the same time on this trip. But if for any reason they stop, then I'm gonna try to find a solution. But for now, I'm not gonna take anything with me because I cannot even change them. They are very different, and I don't think that you can even change them without open all of these compartments all together. You can't basically change it from here. These are only the radiators that are used to cool them down. So I don't need bulbs. The same applies to the indicators. I have this from Hammer Lathes, and they're basically impossible to be braked. As you can see, very flexible. They're also LED quality lights. so I'm sure that they will last the journey without any problems. I cannot really break them physically unless I use hammer or something similar. Even if I drop the motorcycle on the ground, they never touch actually the ground, and if they touch the ground, they have this flexibility that helps to stay safe. Anyway, quality company, I will link it down below. If you're interested, go and check it out. The same with the tail and brake light. I don't think that it will stop. I never heard about situations like this, but if it stops, I can always improvise with something, so I don't need all of these lights. That's about everything I carry with me. It might not look like much, but it is a result of many years of planning and preparation. If you want to understand the full system behind it, how I plan, maintain and make decisions on the road, I put everything into my online course, Adventure Riding Without Illusions. For only 6 hours you're gonna have everything that I have learned in the last 15 years, squeezed, systemized and organized, ready to use it on your next adventure. Link in the description down below. Spare parts alone will not save your trip, but the right ones, chosen with the right reason, will give you one thing less to worry about on the road. Press like or dislike whatever this video deserves. If you subscribe, even better. Check the links below and see you in the next video. Ciao!